What up, YouTube? It's Mr. Booth in the booth, and we're coming at you for a Week 5 game previews and predictions. We're doing a little bit of both here. I sent him to Trent earlier so he could write some notes down or whatever, and he sure as hell didn't. So,
I'm a busy man.
Anyways, Oklahoma State at Kansas State at noon. Over under on the ESPN Sportsbet app is 55.5. Kansas State is a 4.5 point favorite at home. Anything you want to say about that before I get into my notes?
Over under is 58.5.
55.5.
I'll take the Oh, okay. What's the spread?
Don't say what you taking first. We gotta say what we.
That's why I didn't say it. Okay, now what's the spread? So
it took him a minute to wake up, y'all.
Oklahoma State hasn't played too good. Kansas State didn't play good last week against BYU, and yeah.
Okay. Better than nothing. Oklahoma State's they got the better quarterback in Alan Bowman, but Kansas State has a better running back with DJ Giddens. I'm pretty sure his name is.
DJ Giddens now for the 44-yard run.
Both defenses are not playing good ball. I think it's going to be a sling fest all day long. I think it's just going to be touchdown, 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 touchdown. Whoever wins the turnover battle in that game is going to win the game, and I can't tell you who's going to win the turnover battle because the game hasn't happened yet. So I would take, if we're going just strictly on sports betting wise, I would take the over on that. Take the over at 55.5, and I would almost guarantee that one to hit. What you got?
I'll tell you what's going to happen. I'll tell you, Kansas State's going to win the turnover battle. It's going to be over 58.5, and Kansas State's going to
55.5. So if you're saying 58,
whatever, it's going to be over. It's going to be over. Okay, and they're going to cover the spread at home.
You got Kansas State to cover the spread after
Kansas State covering the spread and over 55.5.
Okay, I'm not going to touch the game line wise. I'll just take me personally. I'm just taking. I'm going to make a parlay, and I'm going to take that. So I'm going over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games, and I'm going to make a parlay on the first 5. I say that was one of the 5, and then I'm going to give you my predictions. I'm not really going to go through a bunch of notes or anything, but I'm going to give you my predictions.
I'm probably going to go in this parlay with you.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I did a bunch of research on it, so giving a bunch of details and whatnot. All right, next, at 3:30 p.m. Saturday, we got Colorado at UCF.
Okay.
Want to say anything before I get into my notes?
UCF used to have that one player with the no hand. He had no hand.
Why do you mention that every time we talk about UCF?
Because that's all I know of UCF.
Okay.
I don't know nothing else about that college, but the dude that used to catch like this, he used to intercept the ball like this right here. He was like a safety. He was cold, bro. I'm telling you. I'm pretty sure he got drafted too. Somebody that watches the video is gonna know who I'm talking about.
Brian knows who you're talking about. He said he played in the NFL.
Yeah, he was good, bro.
Yeah,
he
Brian was talking about
dude had one
Shout
hand.
Out Brian.
Was good. Is Brian the dude that I got in an argument with in the comments?
He is.
Yeah. Fuck you, Brian.
We love you, Brian.
Yeah, I mean he knew a little bit more than me
Brian's
on that
cool. Brian's
on that
good
one game.
people.
The only thing he doesn't know more about is Oklahoma. And I will tell you, we are long rivals with Oklahoma, and they are not going to beat us this year. They may have beat us last year. They may have beat us 17 years in the past 23, but they will not beat us this year. Do you understand me, Brian?
All right. So Colorado at UCF. First off, let me get the hate out of the way, because Mr. Booth here hates Deion Sanders, hates Travis Hunter. I don't hate Travis Hunter.
No, Travis Hunter's pretty good.
No, yeah, I don't hate Travis Hunter.
He's probably the best player on their team.
Yeah,
really,
let me back up. Let me backtrack. I hate the people that love Travis Hunter because they're delusional. Okay.
Caden Simpson, he's one of them.
So, damn, Caden.
Yeah, he loves him,
man.
He loves him. He thinks he's hot. He watched the first game. The first game thought he was
I
Heisman.
like you, Caden. Come on, man. Get better. Deion and his kids, I hate them. Deion Sanders is a piece of shit. Okay. Telling the University of Colorado, hey, when my son scores, you're not playing y'all's song. You're playing his song that he come out with, his rap song. What? Tell him bust out my AP. Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Yeah, but don't sing again. Please don't sing again,
okay,
bro.
Well, trash.
He said,
his kids.
tell him bust out my AP. Perfect timing. Got these baguettes all on my wrist. face shining.
And you telling me to never sing again?
I can sing, bro.
Yeah,
I can
no,
spit
you can't.
bars.
You
Y'all want
can't.
to see me
Hate
freestyle?
to tell you, you can't, babe.
Y'all want to see me freestyle?
Afraid not, babe.
Hey,
Afraid not.
Longhorns finna beat Oklahoma. Hey, please go home and cry to your mama. Hey, glass dude.
Oh my God. Anyways, Deion's a piece of shit. His kids are pieces of shit. One of his kids, I don't know if it's Shiloh or Shadur, filed for bankruptcy whenever they got
Or
sued
Shiloh.
for a
Nobody knows that
scamming. They got in a scamming lawsuit. They tried to scam a woman or did scam a woman, whatever. I don't know all the details. Filed for bankruptcy, and you see them on TikTok and Instagram flexing Rolexes and $100,000 of cash and mansions, and they're not good people. I don't know why people support pieces of shits. I don't get it. It blows my mind. And the Travis Hunter hype, I get it. He's good. He plays 129 out of 132 plays a game. I get that. But the delusion that he's going to win a Heisman Trophy is insane. Whenever they win 4 or 5 games this year, and that's all they're going to do, they might go 6-6, might make a bowl, might, and that's a strong might. With them only doing that, they're not going to give him the Heisman. It's not a popularity contest, and if he wins it, that's all it would be, and that's not what it is. So that's not happening. Get that out of your head, please, please. UCF's defense is too good for Colorado. Colorado's starting running back has less than 20 carries over 4 games. UCF knows that they're going to try to air that thing out, so they're not going to be playing man, or I mean they're not going to be playing. Yeah, they're not going to be playing. You know, they're not playing up. Their defense is not playing up. They're going to be playing man, is what I meant to say, and zone coverage hard. That's what Colorado does. Shedeur Sanders has more complete passes than times that Colorado has ran the ball. UCF knows exactly what Colorado is going to do before they do it. So with that being said, give me UCF straight up. I don't know if they're going to cover the 12 points, but they're going to win that ball game. Over under 63.5. I wouldn't touch that if I had to. Gun to my head, if I had to take the over under, I'd take the over on the 63.5. But that's what I got. Give me UCF straight up for another Colorado loss. And as of right now, if they lose that game, their season will be going exactly how it went last year. I hate Deion Sanders and his kids. I don't have any hate against the university, but I hate them too. Well, them 3, I guess. They're pieces of shits. I don't see how anybody can support them. That's just me. What are you taking on that, Trent?
UCF. Just flat out. I don't know.
UCF straight up.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't know it was 12-point spread, but
yeah. All right. Next up, we got Louisville at Notre Dame. Notre Dame is a 6.5-point favorite. If Notre Dame loses this game, you can 100% guarantee they have no shot in the playoffs. There's not in the conference, and their schedule is so weak. If they lose, if they might not make it now, already losing one to
who? Notre Dame?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I actually Go ahead, just finish what you're gonna say.
Notre Dame's defense is not that good, and their defense against the rush is horrible. Like defense against run plays, they're letting everybody they play against put up crazy numbers on rushing. So Louisville's running back is averaging almost 11 yards a carry right now, and I think they use Isaac Brown a lot and win that game. I'm going to play it safe and take them in the points. Give me Louisville plus 6.5 all day long. I think they win the game straight out, but just playing it safe. If they lose by a field goal, I still win some money.
Who's winning? Who you got winning?
I got Louisville. Yeah, Louisville's an underdog, 6.5-point underdog. Give me Louisville all day long.
Really? I'm fixing
against Notre Dame.
Yeah, no, I didn't know they was underdog.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
They're the dog.
Yeah, no, Louisville's 100% going to win that game.
Notre Dame cannot stop the run right now. I mean, if you look at all their rushing stats against their defense, anybody they're playing's putting up stupid. I mean, they're putting up video game numbers against them. So, yeah, there's that. All right, next
Video
up, we
game
got
numbers.
Texas A&M at Arkansas. Arkansas is heavy on their run game right now, and Texas A&M D-line hasn't done a good job at stopping that at all, in my opinion. Look at ESPN if you disagree with me. What you got? Taylon Green, Arkansas's quarterback. He can throw the ball when he needs to. Arkansas's wide receivers hasn't looked all that great, but that whole team is improving every week. Give me Arkansas to pull the upset at home. I'm playing that one safe too. Give me Arkansas plus 3.5. They lose by field goal. You still win that one too.
You got Arkansas winning that game?
I got Arkansas winning
Good,
that game.
because I called that earlier on last podcast we did. I called them pulling the upset off, and I think they do that 100%.
Okay. 7 p.m.
Friday. It's 95 degrees.
No. Georgia versus Alabama
Yes, because this is the only one we're going to disagree on.
in Tuscaloosa. Ryan Williams, wide receiver for Alabama. He's looking solid. Could be the best wide receiver out in college football right now.
You know how old he is?
I mean, him and Brew McCoy. I mean, he's almost at Brew's level, but I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I
he's
was
almost
just kidding.
Isaiah Bond. That's the real number one wide receiver right now. Seriously, not even. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, well he just transferred from Alabama to the Longhorns. He's probably really seriously, all jokes aside, probably the best wide receiver right now.
He ain't got nothing on Ryan Williams. I've watched Ryan Williams play.
Oh really? Have you?
Yeah.
Oh okay. Why do you think he left Alabama? Because he knew they wasn't fixing to get a ring.
Because he wasn't good enough to start there.
He started last year. He started for Alabama last year.
Yeah, they brought in somebody better, Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams is the reason why he left.
They had to bring.
They're starting Ryan Williams now, 17 years old. He took his spot. That's why. Anyways, Jalen Milroe.
He wanted a ring.
Might really have something cooked up for Georgia's defense. We shall see. But I think Kirby is the best head coach right now in college football. I think he's smart enough to know defensively UGA has to contain Jalen Milroe and Ryan Williams to win this game. And I think he's smart enough to come up with a scheme to do that. Bama's ability to stop the run hasn't been all that good. So I know it's in Tuscaloosa. Nick Saban's not there anymore, though. I like Georgia -2.
What?
I like Georgia -2. Georgia is the most. I mean, they've got the best head coach in college ball right now. I just cannot bet against them. I mean, nothing against Kalen DeBoer. And if he beats Georgia, he could be the next best thing.
I'm calling it right now. Georgia.
You just want them to lose because y'all are playing them.
Nah, actually, it would look better if they beat Alabama and then we beat them because they'd be undefeated.
Y'all not beating them either way, whether they win or lose this game. I'm just giving you a heads up there.
Bro,
but
we can put money on this.
I
got money on it with your dad too.
Nick,
don't forget that. I'm going ahead and get that $20 out the bank. Get it ready. We're gonna smack them.
Hold up.
We're gonna smack them in Austin. But no, I got Alabama. I got
Alabama.
Yeah. I think in Tuscaloosa, I just feel like it's something like they just can't beat them.
Do you know? And I'm not taking credit for this. My boys at work helped me a lot, and I appreciate it. I appreciate all y'all's help with this video, with my YouTube channel, helping me make my notes and everything.
Okay.
I give credit when credit's due, and I learned this today. You know that Alabama has never stormed the field?
I didn't know that.
I asked Tonto today. I said, "Are y'all gonna storm the field if y'all beat Georgia?" He's going to the game. He bought tickets for him and his old lady for their anniversary, and he told me Alabama has never stormed the field. They're just so used to winning. They've never in the history of Alabama football stormed the field.
That's why I didn't know that.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, but I don't know if I knew head coach beating the number 2 ranked team. They might.
They just beat them. They just beat them last year, bro. I mean,
yeah,
if they beat them again, what's new?
If they got a new head coach, bro.
I don't think they stormed the field.
I don't know. They might. I mean, it might be their first time, but It's getting more normal all the time though. Like you see little teams doing it all the time. Like it's just getting more normal. I think it's bound to happen.
Love you, Tonto.
It'd be better for Georgia to win this game for us. I feel like because they'd be once if they lose Alabama, they're gonna be more out for blood. But either way, yeah,
I'm not gonna be mad.
I think Bama's gonna pull it off.
I'm not gonna be mad either way.
I'm not gonna change what I said. I think Bama's gonna.
I'm not gonna be mad either way. I mean, I think it's gonna be probably the best game of the year. We're talking about two of the most dominant teams in the last 2 decades, and Georgia especially. I know Georgia hasn't been super dominant like in the last 20 years, but the last you talk 5, you know, the SEC championships, the back-to-back national championships, and Bama's Bama. Like it's gonna be a great game either way. It don't matter to me who wins. I'm happy I get the privilege to sit in my living room and watch that thing this weekend.
It's gonna be wild if Georgia loses to Alabama, and then in a few more weeks comes down to Austin and loses, and they're gonna get knocked back to double-digit rank. They're back there 10th, 11th. Man, they may not go all the way. I think they will actually with 2 losses. With 2 losses, I think they might.
I'm not even gonna speak on that, bro. I'm
I'm
not gonna say nothing.
I think Bama's gonna beat them.
Is here. The ignorance is here tonight, boys.
There's no way. There's
all right. Look. All right. Let's not get into
it.
Let's not get into that. Let's not. Okay. Look.
Georgia's even got close to a ball game with us. We might beat them by 30.
Oh my God.
We might beat them by 40.
Okay. Chill. All right. Ole Miss at Kentucky. Ole Miss is a 17.5-point favorite. I don't know what the over/under is. What do you got on that? We're not going through like
17.5-point favorite. Just because how they play Georgia, and if they play exactly how they play Georgia against Ole Miss, I would take the under. But
what do you mean? I didn't say the over/under.
I mean the.
You take Kentucky to cover the 17.5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, my bad. Not the over/under.
So I've got
cover 17.5.
All right. So I've got Ole Miss covering that 17.5 in Lexington. All right. Oklahoma is a 2-point favorite in Auburn. What you got there?
Oh, I think they'll cover that.
Who?
Oklahoma.
I've got Oklahoma covering that 2 points. Give me that all day. So the first 5 games that I went over, those are like I'm locking them in as soon as I get off this. These are just I didn't go over like full game preview and prediction and all that. This is just a quick little rundown of the other big games on Saturday. Ohio State is a 23.5-point favorite at Michigan State. What do you got there?
Over.
Quit saying over. Over/under. That's a total
They're
score.
going to beat them by more than 21 is what I mean by
23.5 is what it is.
23. They're going to beat them more by that.
I took Oklahoma straight up just to be safe on that. Illinois is a 19.5-point underdog at Penn State. What you got there?
I'd probably say Penn State will cover that.
I've got Illinois to cover the 19.5. Illinois was the first team in college football to be the first 4-0 team. Their quarterback looks good. Not going to get into full detail, like I said, on these games, but I think Penn State can win that game, but I think Illinois covers 19.5 points. That's just, that's what I think.
What team did you bet on last weekend? It was it Navy?
I had Syracuse on all mine, and that was the only game that screwed me. Like, there was some that I had.
Who did Syracuse play? There was one of them with the Army team. I don't know if it was Army,
You're
Navy.
talking about the Memphis game. But I had those flip-flopped. I had a couple on both of those. The Syracuse game is what screwed all my parlays.
Okay.
I think they lost to Illinois, actually. Could be wrong. Fact check me
25.
in the comments.
I think they did.
Was it Illinois?
I think so.
I'm not saying for a fact it was. I can't remember, but Syracuse, I can't remember if me and all my buddies took them to lose and they won, or we took them to win and they lost. But that's who screwed me on all mine. Yeah, that Memphis Navy game, I think, is who they played. I had them back and forth on all mine, so some of them I won, some of them I lost. But Memphis lost that game after beating Florida State in Florida State. Which, who's surprised? Who's surprised?
That literally means Florida State could be one of the worst college football teams this
100%.
year.
They are.
Like,
I love every
top
bit
10
of it.
worst.
All that
worst
bitching and moaning they did all in the offseason. Oh, let's put Kirk Herbstreit's address out on Twitter. We're gonna sue the ACC. We're suing the College Football Playoff Committee, Disney on Ice, Star Wars. You know, everybody, Walt Disney,
Oh my
Apple. You know, I
God.
mean, they sued everybody, and where did it get them? It got them 1-3 right now. Good job, Florida State. This was Mr. Booth in the booth
Trent.
with Trent. Y'all have a good night.